there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're going to look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike, 45. I'm coming for you. You mine. Right left. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, check Mike 45.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
49, 319. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 30.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now is Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings nothing.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Dan Bailey.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over,
14.
this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
54 Mike. Watch the curve. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 45. Check 45.
Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Adam Thielen.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21.